Hi everyone. So in this particular video, we will learn about how can we launch a public EC2 machine, and we can connect on that and like work on our like running a particular application server or running your scripts. So that kind of thing we can do. So let's directly move to this EC2 dashboard on the AWS, and we will try to launch. So before running one server, so we will require the VPC and subnets and all those resources, correct? So I'll be creating all those resources one by one, and then we will be launching one EC2 instance. So currently there is no EC2 instance running. Okay, so let's move to the VPC, and first we will create the VPC, and then we will move to the creation of the EC2 instance, correct? So here I'm at the VPC, and if you see there is a default VPC, but let me create one for your understanding. So I will go with the demo VPC, demo hyphen VPC, and the CIDR block I will be passing at 10.0.0 uh, dot. Sure. Okay, let me put it at 0.0/16. That will be the CIDR block for the VPC, and nothing more. So that's all, and I will be clicking on this create VPC. So the VPC has been created. Now once I do have the VPC, I will be creating different subnets. So I will be creating one public subnet only to have our use case. So I will be selecting the VPC before create. So demo VPC, the VPC what we have created, and I will be just creating one subnet, public subnet. So public subnet, and 1A I am keeping it for the availability zone, episode 1A, correct? I will be selecting that one. So I am selecting episode 1A, and this is the BPC block, CIDR block for the BPC, and here I will be passing the CIDR block for our subnet. So it will be /24, so that 256 IPs can be allocated to this. So this CIDR block is in within the range of /16, correct? Okay, so that's it. And yeah, I'll be creating this subnet as well. So this subnet has been created, and this subnet traffic will go through the route table. So I'll be creating one route table as well here. So I'll create as route table. Uh, Let me give it a public route table. Okay. And for within which VPC I want to create. So it's the demo VPC, and the route table has been created, correct? And I will do the subnet association here. So right now there is no subnet, so I will be doing one edit. I will do the edit subnet association, and I will select this public subnet 1A. So this subnet has been associated with this route table. Till now, this is not a public route table kind of thing because it does not have any internet gateway attached here, correct, in the routes. So what will I do? I will create internet gateway. There is already one internet gateway, but I will create a separate one for the demo purpose. So I'll create a demo IGW. That's it. And right now this IGW is in detached mode, internet gateway. So I will do attach to VPC. And which VPC? The one what we have created, demo VPC. So this VPC, this internet gateway is attached with our VPC, then I can use it in the route tables. So I will get into the public route table, and here in the routes, I will do the mapping. So I will map this with the destination 00 so that it can accept the traffic from anywhere. And internet gateway, which internet gateway? The one what we have created, demo IGW. Save changes. So just after adding the IGW here and adding the subnets, public subnet what we have created, this particular subnet has become the public subnet right now because we have the route edge internet gateway now. So now the subnets which will be in the part, which will be the part of this public route table will be the public subnets. Okay, so infrastructure wise, we are ready to have launch our EC2 instances. So let me move to the EC2 dashboard. I will just refresh here and we'll click on the launch instance. Okay, so I will be launching one demo. Let me, rather than demo, I will say public EC2 because we are trying to create one EC2 instance where we can log in and we can work on one that. So it's a public EC2 and Amazon Linux AMI, that's fine. And the T2 micro is fine, but yeah, let's go with the T2 micro only. Okay. It will be a bit slow on performance, but we don't have to do much. But so we'll be selecting this T2 micro only. Keep here, I'm just creating a public EC2 that I will be passing the name public and then EC2. or let me put it as public hyphen EC2, and then demo as well. I think it might be the same name on my local system. So public EC2 hyphen demo, create KPR. It will be downloaded on my local system so that I can use. And in the networking, I will change the networking. I will use my one VPC, what I have created, demo VPC. And the subnet I have created only one, so it has been auto selected. And auto assign public IP, as we are creating the public EC2 instance, so we will be enabling this. So I have just enabled it. And security group, we can create whatever the rule we want. So I'll be creating as public SG, and the similar name I will be passing here in the description as well. Okay. And the SSH port 22 is enough. So yeah, that's it. I won't be doing anything else here. So that's it for us to launch the EC2 instance. And my EC2 instance has been launched. Okay. So let me click on this, and it should have a one public IP address. It's still in the pending state. It will take a bit of time before moving from pending to running. Okay, it's running. So let me click on the connect, and with this IP address, we will be able to connect it, right? So just click on the connect, and here you will see that our EC2 instance has been connected. Okay, so it has been connected. Now here you can run your command sudo su or lslrts, whatever you want, or you can write any kind of a script here, and then you can execute that. This EC2 you can connect from your local system as well. So let me get into the CMD command prompt. I'm using the Windows. So I'll move to CD downloads, and then I will be using SSH-I and the public EC2, the KPN name, what I had created, public EC2 hyphen demo dot pam. That was the KPN name, EC2 hyphen user, and at the rate IP address, correct? So what is the IP address for this EC2 instance? It's 43.205.120.0.39. It will ask me for yes or no. I will do yes. It has been corrected. Similar kind of thing I can do here. Sudo su lslrth. So whatever the function you want to perform, you can perform here from the local system as well. So you can connect your EC2 from here as well. Like the command what I executed, you can get it from here as well. SSH client, and this is your command SSH-I public EC2 demo.1, and this EC2 user. That's the command I have executed, correct? So you can find it from there as well. So that's it for today. We'll meet in the next video with another topic. So thank you till now. Bye bye.